I just want to be your dad now, if that's okay. Come here. I love you, Jamie.
What if everything you thought you knew about Val Kilmer's final days was only half the story? Behind the Hollywood tributes and farewell messages lies a truth far more heartbreaking. His passing wasn't sudden, but few knew just how dire things had become. What really happened to the legendary actor in his final moments? Stay with us as we uncover the shocking reality behind Val Kilmer's last days and the devastating secret he kept hidden from the world.
Though I healed quickly from the cancer, the extensive radiation and chemotherapy treatment that followed has left my voice impaired. I'm still recovering, and it is difficult to talk and to be understood.
Val Kilmer's passing wasn't sudden. His health had been in decline for years. What many didn't realize was just how frail he had become in his final days. Despite being declared cancer-free, his body had been weakened beyond recovery. Sources close to the actor revealed that he had been bedbound for a long time, struggling with a severe lack of energy caused by the aftermath of his cancer treatments. For years, he fought to stay strong, but as time went on, it became clear that his body simply couldn't keep up. His health took a dramatic turn in the final week, and those closest to him knew the end was near. Family and friends rushed to his side as he was hospitalized once again, ensuring he wasn't alone in his last moments. Kilmer had been out of the public eye for years, leading many to believe he was in stable condition. But behind the scenes, he had been living a quiet, isolated battle, one that ultimately led to his passing at the age of 65. His death marked the end of an era for Hollywood, leaving fans heartbroken and celebrities mourning the loss of a true legend. Val Kilmer's health struggles began nearly a decade ago when he was diagnosed with throat cancer in 2015. Though he initially denied reports about his condition, he later confirmed his battle after undergoing aggressive treatments, including chemotherapy, radiation, and a tracheotomy. While these measures helped him achieve remission, they left permanent consequences. His once powerful voice, recognized for its depth and intensity in films like The Doors and Tombstone,
I'm gonna love you till the heavens stop the rain,
was irreversibly altered.
My voice improved and some bits are better than others. I intend to work until I'm 152.
Despite his recovery, Kilmer's body never fully regained its strength. The impact of his treatment made everyday tasks difficult, and he became increasingly reclusive. Fans who had once seen him as the larger-than-life star of Top Gun and Batman Forever were shocked by his transformation in later years. He often relied on a voice box to speak, drastically changing the way he communicated with the world. Over the years, Kilmer largely withdrew from the public eye, only making rare appearances at events and in documentaries. His 2021 film Val, a deeply personal look at his career and health journey, gave audiences an intimate glimpse into his struggles. Even then, he remained optimistic, often expressing gratitude for his life and faith. However, behind closed doors, his condition continued to deteriorate. By the time of his passing, his health had declined to the point where he was bedridden for years. Though he had overcome cancer, his body was unable to withstand further complications. His family and friends knew his fight was nearing its end, and in his final days, they gathered around him, ensuring he wasn't alone as his body finally gave out. For years, Val Kilmer lived away from the spotlight, his once vibrant presence in Hollywood slowly fading from public view. His last known public appearance was back in 2019, when he attended the Thespians Go Hollywood Gala with his daughter, Mercedes. After that, he vanished from red carpets and industry events, leaving many fans wondering about his true condition. Earlier this year, Kilmer surprised his followers by posting a video on Instagram, donning his iconic Batman mask. At first, it seemed like a rare, uplifting moment, a sign that he might be doing better. But now, heartbreaking details have emerged. The video wasn't recent. It had actually been recorded years ago, at a time when he was still physically capable of such gestures. The reality was much different. Kilmer hadn't been well enough to appear in public for years. His absence was no accident. Friends and family now reveal that he had become increasingly weak, his energy fading with time. Though he was declared cancer-free, his body had never fully recovered from the battle. The man who once played larger-than-life roles, from Jim Morrison to Doc Holliday, was now confined to a quiet, unseen fight. Kilmer had always been known for his enigmatic nature. He was never one to broadcast his struggles, preferring to keep his personal challenges private. Even as his health deteriorated, he avoided drawing attention to his condition. Those close to him say he wanted to be remembered for his work, not for his illness. As the years passed, public sightings became non-existent. Fans hoped he was simply enjoying life away from Hollywood, but the truth was far more tragic. Behind closed doors, he was facing the greatest challenge of his life, a battle he fought in silence away from the cameras. The official cause of death, Val Kilmer's passing, wasn't sudden. It was the tragic final chapter of a long, painful battle. His daughter, Mercedes Kilmer, confirmed that the 65-year-old actor succumbed to complications from pneumonia. While many fans believed his greatest health challenge had been his fight with throat cancer, it was this unexpected illness that ultimately claimed his life. Kilmer had already been hospitalized earlier this year, a sign that his health had been declining for some time. Though he had survived cancer, the toll it took on his body left him incredibly vulnerable. When pneumonia struck, his weakened system couldn't fight back. Those closest to him say the past week was especially difficult. His energy faded rapidly, and his body finally shut down. In his final days, Val was not alone. Friends and family rushed to his side at the hospital, knowing time was running out. Loved ones stood by, offering comfort as he slipped away. While his death was heartbreaking, it wasn't unexpected. His frail condition had made recovery unlikely. For years, Kilmer had fought battles few people truly understood. He faced cancer, lost his natural voice, and endured years of declining health, all while maintaining a strong and inspiring spirit. But in the end, even his resilience wasn't enough. Hollywood reacts to Val Kilmer's passing. The news of Val Kilmer's passing sent waves of grief through Hollywood, with tributes pouring in from co-stars, directors, and admirers. Jim Carrey, who worked with Kilmer on Batman Forever, shared a heartfelt message calling him a generational talent who faced life's challenges with grace. Francis Ford Coppola, who directed Kilmer in the horror mystery film Twixt, reflected on his artistic brilliance, saying, "Val was a natural talent who only grew greater throughout his life." Jennifer Tilly, known for The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, recalled a defining moment during the Doors audition process, when Kilmer pulled up in a 60s convertible, blasting the Doors music at full volume. "Nobody else stood a chance," she said, emphasizing his undeniable commitment to the role of Jim Morrison. Josh Brolin shared a touching photo of them together in nature, writing, "You were a smart, challenging, brave, uber-creative firecracker. There's not a lot left of those." Michael Mann, director of Heat, posted a throwback image of Kilmer on set, reminiscing about his immense talent. Even Disney's Frozen star Josh Gad paid his respects, calling Kilmer an icon who defined the films of his childhood. The official Top Gun social media account also honored him, saying, "Remembering Val Kilmer, whose indelible cinematic mark spanned genres and generations." Other celebrities, including Jason Momoa, Lauren Holly, and Nina Dobrev, joined in remembering the legendary actor, ensuring that his impact on Hollywood will never be forgotten. The legacy he leaves. Behind Val Kilmer was more than just an actor. He was a symbol of versatility, dedication, and raw talent. From his breakthrough as Iceman in Top Gun to his chilling portrayal of Jim Morrison in The Doors, he carved out a legacy that few could match. But beyond the screen, he was an artist, a poet, and a deeply reflective soul who poured his heart into every performance. His passing leaves a void in Hollywood, but his influence is far from over. His children, Mercedes and Jack, are now handling funeral arrangements, ensuring that their father's legacy is honored in the way he would have wanted. Fans worldwide continue to revisit his greatest roles, celebrating the magic he brought to the screen. The tributes from fellow actors speak volumes about the impact he had. Jim Carrey praised his resilience and talent, calling him a true generational star. Francis Ford Coppola remembered him as an artist, whose craft only became stronger with time. Even those who worked with him decades ago, like Heat director Michael Mann, continue to marvel at his range and depth. His presence extended beyond the film industry. Kilmer was known for his love of painting, writing, and his spiritual pursuits. Despite his health struggles, he never lost his passion for storytelling, even turning his battle with cancer into an autobiographical documentary, Val, giving fans an intimate look at his journey. As Hollywood mourns his passing, his performances remain timeless. Whether it's his electrifying energy in Tombstone, his dark and brooding Batman, or his vulnerable and haunting take on Jim Morrison, Kilmer's artistry will continue to inspire generations. His voice may have been silenced, but his impact echoes through the decades. Even now, the Top Gun franchise paid tribute, calling his contributions indelible. Co-stars, directors, and fans alike know that while Val Kilmer may be gone, his work and spirit will never fade. His name will forever be etched in cinematic history as one of Hollywood's most daring, transformative, and unforgettable stars.